Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. So in this week's vlog, we are going to be talking about my basement. But before that, we're going to do a quick mini bedding reset, refresh in our guest room. And we partnered with Brooklinen. As you guys know, there's Brooklinen sheets right behind me and bedding, and I absolutely love them. So let's go ahead and get into today's vlog. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. So this week's video is sponsored by Brooklinen. As you guys know, I have their sheets and duvet and bedding set upstairs in my owner suite, and I absolutely love them. I have them in a white set, and I also have them in a linen set right now that I'm using right now during the winter months. But I was so excited when they reached out to me to work with me again, because as you guys know, we are currently working on our basement. And if you guys are new to the channel, we are in my guest space. In our guest bedroom, Matthew currently works in here as well, so it's been working as like a dual workspace as far as guests and as well as his office. But we are finishing that area so that way we can allow this guest room really to shine. So when they reached out to me, I was super excited because I knew that I wanted to revamp this space, which we will be doing a little bit later on. But I decided to go ahead and go with their Luxe Hardcore bundle again. I had that previously upstairs. I have 2 sets of them and I absolutely love them. So I'm gonna go ahead and make up the bed here in our guest bedroom. I will be sharing the details as well in the description if you guys are wanting to pick up on your own set, but you're gonna absolutely love them. They are a firm believer, the first time that you wash them, you're gonna love them. So they have this cute saying that says, "Some believe in love at first sight, we believe in love at first wash." And that's absolutely correct, because I've washed my linens and I'm telling you guys, the more that you wash them, the more soft that they feel. I feel like they break in even more and they break down. The fabric just is so soft and enriching. So I really love it. So with the hardcore, the Luxe Hardcore bundle, it comes with 2 sets of pillowcases, which I absolutely love, because normally in a sheet set, it only comes with 2 pillowcases and then you have to buy additional sets, but this set in particular comes with a total of 4, so I really love that. Also, it comes with a duvet cover. I went ahead and chose the white color. It looks a little creamy because of the lighting, but I guess I did choose the white. I'm gonna go ahead and show you some footage as well in the daytime, but it is night right now when I'm currently making up the bed. Typically what you'll want to do is to wash the linen before you put anything in your bed, of course. But this time, because I want you guys to see exactly how beautiful that they are, exactly how they come out of the package, I'm going to make up the bed, but then I'm going to go ahead and wash it later on. So it also comes with your core sheet set as well. In the core sheet set, it does come with those 2 pillowcases. It comes with a fitted sheet as well as a flat sheet as well. And then, like I was stating, that when you purchase the Luxe Hardcore bundle, it also comes with an additional pillowcase set as well. So a total of 4 pillowcases and then your duvet cover. I chose a queen because this is a queen bed. I also purchased a duvet insert as well. So let's go ahead and make up the bed. Oh, and I purchased new pillows as well because this bed needed some revamping, and I wanted to make sure that I have the best possible items to showcase my new Brooklinen set. So let's go ahead and get it done. Also, a little disclaimer, I do not have a mattress protection as of right now, but I am ordering one. I just haven't gotten around to it. We really don't have guests, so that's not something that has been on my to-do list, but I most definitely am getting one, and I suggest that you have one as well. I have one upstairs and it works absolutely perfect, and it keeps everything nice and protected. All right, so let's talk about this fabric. It's absolutely soft. It's just so flattering. I was very impressed with, because upstairs, you know, I have the mattress protection So when I'm putting on the sheet on there, of course, you don't see the mattress coming through. But with these sheets, they're really thick, they're very durable, where I wasn't able really to see the pattern come through of the mattress. I had some sheets on there prior to this, and you could actually see exactly everything that the mattress had on it. So that's another thing as well, that they're very nice and just breathable fabric. When I say thick, I mean like a good quality, not thick where it's going to be overheating you or anything like that. They're just really nice sheet set and bedding set. Of course, they have more than just sheets on their website as well, so I do encourage you guys to check them out. Also in the description, if you guys would like to save $20 by using the code thisgeorgiaclay on a purchase of $100 or more, feel free to check out that description so you guys can go ahead and click on the link to order yours now. Alright guys, so I hope you guys love the mini refresh of the guest bedroom. Of course, it's not done once we actually move Matt's equipment out of that space and bring him into his actual office. When our basement is done, then we'll go ahead and really revamp that space and have some major plans for it. But as you can see, I was working on a project and I was telling Matt, like, dang, I didn't get the paint off my hands yet. I took a shower, but I still couldn't get it off, so I need to get some remover, like paint remover, stripper to get for my hands. But anyways, so not stripper, paint stripper. Rubbing alcohol is what I need to use, because don't use paint stripper. I'm pretty sure that's not good for your your hands. So anyhow, we just finished a mudroom, custom mudroom for one of our neighbors here in our neighborhood, and came out absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait to share that project with you guys. For the first time ever, we'll actually be showing a client install, and it's exceeded my expectations. It took a lot of work to get that thing into that space, but we'll be sure to share all that in a later vlog. So in today's vlog, we are talking about our basement. As most of you know, we have a finished basement that came with our builder, or not came with our builder. We upgraded with our builder, Fisher. But we had an area in the basement that actually was unfinished space, and we kind of just used it as random storage, and we're just throwing things in there. But then it came to mind to finish that space because as most of you know, I work in the rec space, and it's like a small little corner area, which is fine, but it started to become an issue as we began to finish the media room down there. The kids want to, spend more time in the basement than they were before. So it just caused conflict with working from home, and I like it to be nice and quiet, and I just like my peace and my zen. So it just wasn't working. And I told Matt, either we buy a new house now or you build me an office. So it was cheaper to build me an office. So right now we're currently working in that space. Next week's vlog will show you guys actually framing that Matt did for the very first time. We paid someone, or we have people that are coming to help us out. So we're getting about 2 to 3 guys each time to come out, and they work with my cousin, and they came out to install the framing for us, or put the wood up for it. And they ended up doing half of the basement space, but we decided to, they had some plans or things that came up and they had to finish another job. So instead of waiting, Matt decided to go ahead and said, you know what, why don't I try it out? And at first he was hesitant, and I asked him, I said, babe, like, I think you really can do it. Like, it might be fun. So he went ahead and me urging him, he went ahead and started doing the framing. And I'm telling you, that man took off, and he has done so much in that space. He's done the framing, finished up the framing, which wasn't an easy task, because basically it was finishing the remaining portion of his office and then finishing the unfinished storage that'll be in that space as well for our gym. And he also did the electrical in there. He's installed lighting. I mean, he's done everything, and we've saved so much because he's done those projects. So the last little bit of it right now, it's currently in the stage of getting drywall. You guys will see that in another vlog as well. But right now it's currently drywall. Right now it has the ceiling done. The walls need to be completed, but they'll come back on Tuesday. And if you guys follow us on Instagram, which you should be following us, because I usually do some behind the scenes, and I have been posting more of the basement project on Instagram. So if you guys are wanting to see that, Instagram pretty much provides you with those updates before you actually see them on the vlog. So I would highly encourage you guys to go over there and follow us on Instagram and then start watching those stories because they're really interesting. So anyways, so going back to the basement area, the reason for it was because I really wanted that true office space to have some kind of just somewhere to go where it's just peaceful and it's quiet and away from everything else. So that way I'm not yelling at the kids, telling them to be quiet, and every 5 seconds I'm pretty sure they're tired of mom yelling at them. So that's pretty much the just behind everything. And also with us having guests, and we don't have guests a lot of the time, but when we do have guests, it has become an issue where we just haven't planned it right, where we're trying to take off time from work, but also, you're only allowed so many days, for work. So we decided to go ahead and build Matt an office within that space as well. At first, the original plan was we're gonna have 2 office space right next to each other. But then to me, when we walked into the space, it just seemed like it was gonna be weird and creepy where there's like all these doors everywhere. So we went ahead and revamped the design again. And I was saying that it would just be better if you came right into the space and you walked into the gym, and then you had one office in the back and then another office off to the right. So we went back and forth as far as who was going to get what office space or whatnot, because originally where my office is going to be was where we were going to keep it to be storage. But ultimately it ended up being really nice, and I can't wait till it's all completed. It's going to have French doors on it. It's going to be a really nice space. Just because it's in the basement and it didn't have windows in that space, we truly are making it usable space, beautiful space. You can still utilize any square. I'm telling you, in this house, we're using every square footage imaginable. Any piece that I can find somewhere to build something or make it useful in our home, we're most definitely doing that. So it was just the cheaper option was to go ahead and build those 2 spaces, and we're broadening our skills as far as doing things on our own. And we're going to be installing flooring, and still got to do baseboards and paint and built-ins that are going to go in there. I mean, there's so many projects that are going to go in that space that you guys are going to see. So the vlog is going to focus on the basement series for the next, I would say, at least 8 to 10 vlogs that'll have the basement. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to show you guys. Next week's vlog, I'll show you some inspiration of what the office spaces are going to look like. But we're still trying to fine tune those little things. I just know that it's going to be beautiful, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I know this week's video is just pretty much of me letting you guys know what's going on with the basement. But I can't wait. We're going to get into it next week, and you'll be able to see all the framing and the intricate parts and details of that space. It's about 1,000 square feet, so there's a lot of space for us to make beautiful. So thank you guys so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.